Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Issac Lawrence, and I'm here for round two. We're watching Tough, the Ultimate Fighter, Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler. Thank you guys for watching the last episode. Got a lot of great feedback. Appreciate you guys tuning in for this episode. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I got a lot of content coming on the way. And let's get this started. So right now, basically, they're just showing what happened last episode, which if you don't remember, Roberts knocked out his opponent within the first 30 seconds. So I love this intro that they have showing all the fighters. Yeah, I don't remember if this was the exact same intro as the last one, but yeah, I really like this intro. So we just got news from the doc that Trevor Wells, who was scheduled to fight, can't fight. So it looked like he got a cold sore on his face, and apparently that's why he can't fight, which makes sense. You don't want bacteria in the ring or in the octagon. So it looks like since Trevor can't fight, they're gonna have Mando and Cody Gibson fight. So it looks like Mando actually fought Raul Rosas in the Contender Series. I love seeing Conor in there with the guys, training with the guys, showing them some of his skills and some of his techniques. So far, I love this episode because I'm seeing Conor way more in this episode than in the previous episode. So we have our first commercial break, and Trevor and Timur were supposed to fight. However, Trevor can't fight for medical reasons, so it looks like they're pushing that fight for maybe next week or the week after. So we have Mondo fighting. Looks like he's gonna fight Cody Gibson. And right now, they've been showing a lot of Mondo training with Conor. And so far, I'm loving this episode. We get to see a lot of Conor. Mondo's asking questions like, what is your mindset in the locker room before your fight? And Conor just talking about how confident he is and how when he gets into the octagon, it's his octagon and he's gonna make it known right from the bell. So loving this episode so far. I think the last episode was a lot of introduction, getting to know the fighters, kind of setting the stage. But this episode, it's like straight to the point. We're getting a lot of training footage, a lot of footage of Conor, a lot of footage of the team. So far so good. Loving this episode. Man, right now we got Roosevelt Roberts and Brandon going crazy right now. Roosevelt told him straight up, I don't like you, man. You got a big mouth. Yo, Roberts is pressing Brandon too. Told him straight up, like, we can go right now. Brandon's like, nah, I don't want the smoke. So now we're seeing footage of Cody Gibson training. I really like Cody Gibson. He fought for Up Next Fighting, which I was able to do some things for that promotion. So I'm rooting for him. Hopefully he does good. Man, so I just learned a lot about Cody Gibson that I didn't really know before. I only saw him fight, didn't really know too much of his backstory. Cody Gibson was a foster kid. Him and his brother were adopted at a really young age, at 2 and 3 years old. For those of you that don't know, Michael Chandler, his coach, has 2 boys who him and his wife adopted. There was a moment where him and Michael Chandler are having a moment. They're talking about their families and how close they are and their stories and how adoption can save lives. It's just really cool to see these stories. And that's one thing about The Ultimate Fighter that I do like. You get to see these stories, the behind the scenes. You get to learn about these fighters a lot more, be more invested. So I already liked Cody before. Now I like him even more because of learning about his story. So now it looks like we're getting some behind the scenes of Mondo's life, and he's a barber. Didn't know. Cool. So we got Conor coming in the crib, checking up on the guys. And it looks like Mondo is about to cut the Notorious One, give him a little fade. And of course, McGregor in the chair drinking his Irish stout, his forged stout. Even getting a haircut, Conor can't sit still. Looks like everybody's talking to Conor. Conor's very animated. I'm telling you, Conor just looks a little different. Like I said in the last episode, energetically, he's just different. The cool thing is Conor he might be a little drunk, but he's having fun with the guys. So that's cool to see. We got to see some behind the scenes of Mondo's life and what that looks like, him training in the gym, him with his girlfriend and his dog, and seeing the dynamic that he has with his younger brother, them training every single day. So that was cool to see. Got to see him as a barber doing his thing. Then Conor McGregor gets in the chair when he goes back to the Tough House and gets cut up by Mondo. Seems like he did a pretty good job. Mind you, Conor was out here just spazzing out, moving around, entertaining people, talking, drinking, the whole nine. And Mondo still, put it down with the Clipper, so gotta give him props for that. But like I said in the last episode regarding Conor and his demeanor, his energy, temperament, all that just looks completely different. I don't know if it's like Botox. I started seeing that his eyebrows are not really moving up and down too much. For those of you that don't know, he was casted to be in a movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, prior to agreeing to the Ultimate Fighter. So I don't know if there was some cosmetic work done for that specific movie. It's definitely noticeable that something's going on. So, but we'll see. We'll see how the rest of this episode goes. So now we're at the weigh-ins. Cody Gibson just weighed in, made weight. So now we got Mondo. Mondo also makes weight, so it looks like we got a fight. So we have the face-to-face, and right away you notice a height difference. Cody has a significant height difference, and he's a lot longer than Mondo, so we're gonna see how that plays out in the fight. So we got Cody entering the cage first, looking confident, looking like a veteran. We got Mondo coming in with the cowboy hat, representing his Mexican heritage, looking really, really confident, especially for a young guy. So not only is there a height difference, 5'10 versus 5'6, but Cody's 35 where Mondo's 25. So man, definitely veteran versus up and comer. Cody's doing a good job of controlling the center of the octagon. Cody goes in for the clinch against the fence again. Mondo doing a lot of short shots. Somebody's bleeding. We got a nice uppercut from Cody Gibson. Now they're just swinging and banging. Cody's still controlling the center of the octagon. Mondo's on the outside, still looking for his range. Beautiful leg kick by Mondo. Another leg kick by Mondo. Cody with the blitz. Good fight. I say Cody. Oh! Cody with the jumping knee. Mondo's on the ground. Looks like, and that's it. Cody with the flying knee. It was like a switch knee. Mondo's face is just gushing blood. So this is now Conor's second loss in a row. All right, so the Ultimate Fighter just ended, episode number 2. I gotta admit, the last episode was good. It was a little slow. Man, this episode was great. I really, really enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed the fighters. I enjoyed learning about the fighters. We got to see a lot of Conor McGregor in this episode. So for all of you guys who weren't pleased with the last episodes, definitely tune in for this episode because it was great. It was fantastic. Great fight. Congratulations to Cody Gibson. He won by flying knee in the first round. Mondo Gutierrez, even though he didn't win, still had a great performance. So yeah, that's it guys. That's the end of the reaction. Love this episode. We'll see how the rest of the season is. Please like, comment your favorite moment of this episode down below and make sure you subscribe. I'm out.